and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and for today's video we're back to a more full-length video for the channel, or a more normal length for the channel. I know I've been putting out like super short ones lately. As you can see, we are in Oasis Springs again because I can't get Vegas out of my head. It's just what's gonna happen for a little while. You guys are just gonna have to bear with me. It's a beautiful location though, it's a beautiful spot, and tons of other simmers have their favorite lots. So, you know, at least I'm out of Brindleton Bay for once. I'm really bad about sticking in Brindleton Bay, aren't I, guys? But, you know, I like what I like. You know that by now if you're used to being, or used to checking out my channel. If you're not, hi, welcome. I'm the Angry Simmer. I'm a cranky person, but I've been really happy lately because I've been thinking about a big life change, and those sort of things really just, you know, they get me going, they get my mind working, and it's really great with this, or with that sort of thing for The Sims. Or The Sims is really great for making that happen. Anyways, so today is the 19th when I'm recording this, so even though this will be posted on Friday, you know, I'm not gonna know in this video anything about the new stuff that's announced tomorrow. I will say, Angry Simmer popping in here, I was so upset whenever I was on YouTube and I got a notification that The Sims had released a video. But they hadn't released a video. No. They had set up the premiere for 20 hours from then. Guys, could you not? Could you just not do that? Or maybe just like wait, maybe have that as somebody's first job of the day, is to set up the premiere for that day, instead of, you know, I don't know, getting people to have to stare at a screen that says 20 hours from now and 19 hours from now and 15 hours from now, because I'm that person. I really want to know what's going on, although I already kind of feel like I'm not going to be happy with this pack. I know it's always horrible to be the person that's like, I wanted it to be university, but I wanted it to be university next. I'm not going to lie. I've just been playing with this family recently, and I'm doing a legacy sort of thing for them, and I've got 2 teenagers right now, and I really would like to like send them off to college. It'd be fun, and I don't want to do a mod. I'm tired of putting mods in the game for the things that I want the game to have in it already. Like, I just don't like putting script mods in, other than, you know, MC Command Center. So yeah. Also, if you've watched my video for the tray importer, if the link doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, it's because they haven't updated it since the last update. So like, it's fine, I guess, for one person to say that the link doesn't work, but like, I don't need 30 people to comment on there. It's my most watched video, and I don't understand why. I really don't, because like, just all I'm doing is showing you to scroll down on the page and click download. That's all I'm really doing in that video, and people are like, I mean, like, the level of watching videos that people who are monetized get views on videos. That's like not highly monetized by any means, but like actually monetized YouTubers, and it just blows my mind all the time. And because it's just, I went, here's the page, scroll down, click this button. If you don't speak French, which is the main language, or the first language that the person who made that site speaks, then right click and hit translate to English or translate to Portuguese or whatever language is your language. And that's all. That's it. And like, people will ask me, well, what if it doesn't work? Or what if it downloads as a zip file? And I'm just like, I don't and maybe it's because I'm on the game all the time, and I'm so used to this, and I figured that stuff out on my own with no problem. Maybe I'm taking for granted that other people might not think of that. Also, that's a walk-in pantry, but I didn't feel like putting in shelves. I am doing this off of a floor plan for a like a subdivision sort of house, where you can choose your base model of the house and then they build it for you, because Vegas and the surrounding areas aren't exactly the lowest crime rate in the world, and I would just feel safer living in a community where there's a gate and, guards and stuff like that, just because I'm going to be moving there, hopefully moving there, from one of the lowest crime rates in the country. Like, well, I live in the St. Louis area, so there, there's just a ton of crime in St. Louis. Apparently it's like the most dangerous city to live in the country. I didn't know that, other than Detroit. But I live south of the city, so I don't really have any trouble. I haven't used these cabinets in a long time at all. But so I've been looking at these plan houses and trying to figure out what's going to work best for us, because we're talking about my in-laws coming with us and living with us. And my husband just asked me the other day, he's like, would you really be okay with my parents living with us? And I was like, well, yeah, of course. I just would want my father-in-law and my husband to have their own space, because they need it. My mother-in-law and I are on top of them all the time, being like, let's do this, let's finish this project, let's work on this thing. They're gonna just be like, ah, and freak out. So I was like, yeah, as long as you guys have your own spaces to go to, then we'll be good. And I would need my own space too. Also, I needed to put like some flowers or some pictures or something on that wall. I kind of like put the furniture in and then moved away, and didn't realize until I was editing this that I didn't really decorate around the TV area, and I feel like my mother-in-law and I wouldn't let that lay like being kind of plain. Also, all the pictures that have like orange and blue in them, I know they're all Peacemaker, but I'm imagining that they are pictures of the Grand Canyon or like the surrounding area, like the Red Rock Canyon and stuff like that, because I absolutely love Red Rock Canyon. I love the Grand Canyon, and that's part of the reason we would like to move out there, is to be closer to that so we could be there more often. I am putting in gold fixtures. I don't think I would choose gold fixtures. They felt right as I would, like, with the color palette that I put in here, and I do think they're really pretty. But I don't know if I would pick something that I know is going to go out of style soon. But it looks really nice. So right now I'm working on my father-in-law's den on the plan. That's what this is called, is the den. Oh my gosh, my phone went off twice. Why? But yeah, just a space for him to go in there and watch football games, hockey games, baseball games, stuff like that, and have his own time. And then I need an office, clearly, because I do this, and my mother-in-law does crafting and stuff, and she and I do a lot of crafting together. So I'm kind of working through like how spaces would pull double duty. My office is also my husband's gaming room right now anyways, so that's how I set up the office in this house, is that one side has 2 computer desks so that at least 2 people can be working on the computer at the same time, and then I put in a TV and a couple of chairs for my husband to sit down and play video games, because that's what he likes to do, just like I clearly do too, since I'm making a Sims video. I don't know if I'd actually pick those things. For some reason, just like I wouldn't have a yellow bathroom, and I would rather have the tiles match the floors. I do really like the tile in these bathrooms though. Like most of this I wouldn't choose for a house that I would live in, but for some reason it feels right. Like it just went in this house, and so maybe my house will end up looking like this, and I'll like it, because I do really enjoy the way this house turned out. I like dark woods, I like the bright colors, I like the neutral furnishing. It was funny, I started to pull out like new beds and stuff like that, and then I go, no, I'm gonna put in what looks as similar to our bed as possible in there, because why would we buy new furniture when we moved, when we can just take the stuff that we have that's basically brand new and works just fine. I do feel like I made this bedroom a little too big, but it is like there would be closets in there in the real house, or a walk-in closet sort of situation. I put in 2, like you see here, I put in these like dormer style ones, but they wouldn't be there. They'd probably be in the plan they are behind the bathroom, but I didn't divide that space up the right way to do that, so yeah. But I put in like a little reading nook for my husband and I in here, because there's so much space, and then I put in like a couch at the end of the bed, and it still did not fill up the space at all. It was insane. But yeah, part of the reason we want to move out there, or like one of the bonuses, is that we would be downsizing, even though technically I feel like we'd be downsizing. We have currently a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. One of the bathrooms is in the basement. It doesn't actually work, but we have a basement that we don't super use. We are putting we're gonna one of the rooms that's just been storage. We're actually going to put our workout equipment down there. We're working on that right now, but the snow has been making it really difficult because we don't want to take anything from outside and put it inside because it's cold and it's metal and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so we're going to use that space, but a lot of the time it's a lot of space in the house for 2 people, and so it's also just a giant pain in the butt to keep clean for me. I will say, like, I'm the person that cleans the house and washes all the dishes and does all the laundry, and it's not as well situated for all of that. Like, I feel like even though I have a larger laundry room, it's also the entrance from the garage, and our cat's tower is out there, and our litter box and our food. And so, like, because you go through the garage to take out the trash, and you come in the house through the garage and put stuff down, it gets kind of like cluttered and in the way, and I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, I'm complaining about my current house when, you know, probably most people my age are still renting. Actually, no, so my 10-year high school reunion is coming up in July. They just informed us. I feel like that's something you tell people like a year in advance. And then there was like rumors that it was going to be $40 a person or $100 a person, and they confirmed that it was $40 a person in like a Facebook comment, like responding to someone who said it was going to be $100. And it's just not being handled the way it should be, and it's kind of annoying. But it's not like I'm going to volunteer to, you know, set up an event when I don't live in the same city anymore. Also, I'm trying to figure out how to make that shower or the bathtub look really nice and luxurious, because I'll tell you one thing, a lot of the plans for these houses don't have bathtubs. I don't care how hot it is outside, I'm going to take a bath. I take showers and then I take a bath because I need to relax. I found out the other day that's a very Japanese thing to do. I'm not Japanese, by the way, but I was like, oh, that's cool, because I will say I'm kind of a Japanophile. It sounds so weird to say. I'm really into Japanese culture, so I don't know why I didn't know that they took showers first and then took a bath to relax. But I love the culture. I love the people. I love the history, the art, everything. I'm just super into it. And it was kind of funny to be like, oh, I guess that leached into my brain from watching so many animes and reading so many manga throughout the years. Also, I was trying to make like a really cool ceiling light happen in there, and I probably will find one later. That one was from one of the latest Peacemaker CC drops. He's been dropping a lot more sets lately, and I've been really excited about it. But I don't know. I'm wanting something more. Also, I guess I got rid of my truck CC, so I had to do that, but it looks fine. That's the big thing that we're trying to figure out if we move out there, and if my in-laws come with us, is the vehicle situation. Like, we won't want to drive 4 vehicles out there. So do we sell 2 vehicles and then, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay, guys, I don't know where I left off, and I don't know if you guys heard a little bit of sound in the background, but that was my husband walking in, bringing me dinner, because he's the best. He cooked dinner tonight, and it's so good. It's so good. We're on a diet, and we did a little. It's not technically cheating because it was within our macros and everything, but it wasn't the food that we're assigned to eat. So, like, we came in under our calories, and we're probably a little low on some of the things that we need, but every once in a while you need to throw in a few things that aren't a protein shake for dinner, because that's what mine is. I have a protein shake at 5, and then at 6 I have a piece of sausage, because that's what my trainer told me to eat. And sometimes we need a little something. And it makes me feel a little bit better that it's within what we're supposed to eat. But so this right now I'm working on in the video is actually my in-laws' room, and I'm just kind of placing these. I found like a separated version of that of those pictures that you saw on the wall, and I just felt like it would be totally them to hang a ton of pictures of trips and family on their wall, especially if we move them, to the other side of the country. So yeah, I did do a fly-through on this video. I know, shock and surprise, and it's coming up here in just a second. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me talk about this. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like the the build, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.